Alright, let's see. I'm not sure if I'm actually live or not yet. I guess it'll help if I put the chat here. Multi-view, no docs. There we go. Chat. Alright, let's see some chats. If I'm live, I have no idea. Joey B, what's going on, man? Says I get here 3 minutes early. Sonny hasn't started yet. It's here. I actually almost started early, but I was like, man, what if I start early and no one's here? Lucky Butter says, what's going on? Lucky Butter says, what stumbles will we have tonight? Looking forward to your great stream. The first stumble was I was unsure if I I clicked a different button than I'm used to clicking to live stream, so I wasn't sure if I was even live yet. Mark G, what's going on, man? Says, yo, what's up? Let me see. I'm up here playing with new options here. Docs, what are stats? Oh, dope. All right, and let's see. Where's this at? There we go. Sorry, something flew right by my head. Well, let's see. Of course, we're gonna talk about She-Hulk tonight. Thought I had a She-Hulk figure around here somewhere. I don't know where she. Oh, she's way over there. It's not worth it. But yeah. So I know 3 people are here, or maybe 3 people are here. So let's see. That glare on Sonny's head looking extra bright tonight. Thank you. I did some working out to get that extra glow. Hoping that y'all would notice, and y'all did within the first 2 minutes. So that's lovely. Rick Jones, what's going on, man? Says, what's up, Girth Gang? Girth Gang in the house. What? I did actually make Girth Gang shirts, and I don't know the link to get back to them, or else I would link that here if I could. Wait, I think I do. I think I got it. Hold on. Let me see. I myself haven't even ordered it yet, but I created them and got really tired and then forgot about them. Lucky Butter says getting juicy tonight. I was gonna get lit tonight, but then I gotta go to work in the morning, so can't happen. Mr. Jones, what's going on, man? Marcus C says She-Hulk's finale was alright, wasn't bad. Yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll make sure everybody has seen it because I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it yet. Matt Logic 44, what's going on, man? But yeah, She-Hulk, very we'll say interesting. Again, I didn't really know much about the character besides that she was part of Fantastic Four at one time, and so it was an experience. Let's put it that way. Rick Jones is Andor episode 6, The Eye. I haven't watched any of the Andor shows. Andor. I keep saying it as if there's like a slash in there. Like you can enter through the front and or back. That's something slutty girls say. Mark C says I got food ready. Gonna get it in a second. All right. I got my jar full of Pepsi Cola for the stream tonight. No alcohol because I was supposed to have jury duty in the morning and they called and canceled on me, so I gotta go to work now. Savage saying, what's going on, man? Mr. Jones says I need to go get some Jack in the Box. Some Jack in the Box. You know, no Hispanic person can say Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box. Since the George Lopez special where he called it Yak in the Box. And like that's all I hear from every Hispanic person I know. They're like, oh, you go get some Yak in the Box? I'm like, can we not? You know, I found out recently that George Lopez doesn't like other Hispanic people on his stand-up comedy specials. Like he doesn't like them opening for him. So I'm like, not feeling the dude no more. Mark C says, not caught up with the latest episode of And Or, but it's pretty good so far. I keep seeing people say that it's the best Star Wars show, so I need to check it out. I'll probably look at it because I finished up with She-Hulk. Mark C says, got a steak bomb sub in the fridge. What's a steak bomb? I've never heard of the steak bomb. I went to a place yesterday called Whiskey Cake. That's where I took a picture of little Sonny on top of a burger, and one of the dudes who works there was like, "Hey, can I also take a picture of your action figure on top of your burger?" And so I was like, "Sure, go ahead, stranger who I've never met. Take a picture of my toys and my food." And then he went and showed it to somebody in the back and comes back out and is like, "Hey, I showed it to our marketing director. Do you mind if we use that on our social media?" And I was like, "Of course I don't mind. I am an attention whore." And he was like, "Do you have an Instagram?" And I was like, I kind of wanted to be like, "Dude, you think I just take pictures of my toys on top of food and not exploit that?" So it's kind of weird that he asked me that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens if they post it or not. Mark C says, "Yak in a Box sounds like something from Wisconsin." Joey B says, "That's funny, Marcus, because the Culver's place, Culver's, yes, mentioned, is a Wisconsin-based place. I love Culver's, man. Culver's is like probably my number two burger place to go to." Mark C says it's shaved steak, extra cheese, onion, peppers, and mushrooms. That sounds like an odd combination. I bet whoever made that the first time got laughed at, like the way I got laughed at when I mentioned fish stick tacos. Uh, but what was I saying? Oh yeah, Culver's, amazing place. Love that place. Actually, there's one probably about 15 minutes from where I live right now. Love it. Mark C says we don't have a Culver's here, but I like to visit one day. Yeah, I think they're like in central part of America. I don't know. Someone from California. If anyone's from California, do they have them there? I didn't see one when I was in California, but then I was only there for like 11 days, so I didn't explore the whole thing. Whoa, Matt Logic says Culver's is dope. Number two behind In and Out. You know, I've never tried In and Out. We got two of them here. I've never tried it. Cause we have Shortstop, and I love Shortstop burgers. Like, if you don't care about your arteries, go eat at Shortstop. Joey B says no Culver's in Cali. Yeah, I didn't see any, but they did have Checkers. That was pretty good. I got to try their $1 funnel cake, which was more like a cookie funnel cake. Like it was like cookie sized funnel cake, I should say. It was good though. I liked it. Checkers. Wasn't as good as Shortstop or Culver's, but it was still pretty good. Also, that burger I had from that whiskey cake place, probably not worth what I paid for it. Matt Logic says not in Cali, more East Coast. Okay, yeah, I was like, I didn't think I saw him there. Let's see. All right, is everybody here already? Sweet. I'm glad everybody's here. Uh, sorry, I got all these football notifications. Dallas Cowboys lost tonight, so everybody at work tomorrow will be sad and depressed. I won't be because the Texans didn't play this weekend. Obi-Wan Chingones, what's going on? It says, hello, boys. Hope we're talking about how to get free toys, beautiful girls without hard work, or where we get free money from. Actually, we just touched on all of those topics, and we're not going to repeat them. Joey B says, Checkers must be new in Cali. Wasn't there when I left. It was in San Marcos. San Marcos, California is where I had it. Man, Matt Logic, there we go. Said he had shortstop. What'd you think about it? As an outsider coming in, what did you think about it? Shortstop, the best shortstop are found in dangerous neighborhoods. Like that's probably the best way to put that. Dang it, Mr. Jones. He says Culver's is the official burger of Mariah Carey. Don't taint the Culver's for me, man. Actually, that probably wouldn't taint it for me. I'll just be like every time I eat Culver's, you know what Mariah Carey does. Matt Lodge 44 says Checkers been in Cali, just not a lot of locations. Checkers is rallies in California. That's what it was. It was rallies. I think that's what it was. But it said Checkers on the bag, which was kind of weird. I think that's where I got the confusion. Logic 44 says it was good, felt like a homemade burger, right? And the cheese is liquid. Like it's so hot when they cook it because they throw the cheese on the burger meat while it's on the grill and it melts it almost like liquid. I love that we started talking about burgers right off the jump for this tonight's show. Mark C says, I'm missing out. I remember we talked about this, but do y'all have Shake Shack where y'all are at? I live under a rock, so I don't know. Shake Shack. I don't think we do. We used to have Steak and Shake, but they moved all out of where I'm, around me, and now I have credit there that I can't use. Oh, there's a Shake Shack. There's two Shake Shacks, one out south and one about 15 minutes from me. I'll have to try that out, Marcus E. I didn't know there was a Shake Shack. Actually, where I perform stand-up comedy for the funniest person in Austin, it's in that shopping center. Joey B says, I never saw rallies in California either. I lived there for 22 years. Must be Southern Cali. Yeah, I was in Southern Cali when I ate there. Matt Logic 44 says, yeah, liquid cheese is definitely a Texas thing. That's right, liquid cheese. That's how we do things. Mr. D says, Jack in the Box raised their price by $1 overnight out here, so I may not go. What? Man, people be everything be raising. Like I went and got my kid a Happy Meal today, and today it was $5.03. I was like, damn, for a kid's Happy Meal? I was like, I swear it was like 3.96 like a couple weeks ago. Mark C says, what about Tasty Burger? I've never heard of Tasty Burger in my life. Let's see. I'm gonna put in Tasty Burger and they're gonna be like Tasty Burger locations. Tasty Burger Boston. Tasty Burger. Nope. Well, we have a Van's Damn Tasty Tacos and Ron Burguesas. Jean's Tasty Burger. Tasty Burger. Here we go. Where's this even at? Never heard that. Oh, okay. All right, yeah, Marcus C. So the nearest Tasty Burger is 5 hours and 44 minutes away from me. So I'm probably not gonna try that anytime soon. Oh, it's in Oklahoma. Okay, that's why. I have to go through a Native American reservation to get there. Do you have reservations at Tasty Burger? No, but we have Tasty Burger at the reservations. Joey B says Brahms is the bomb. I have passed that so many times driving through Texas, and I've never stopped at a Brahms. I always tell myself I'm gonna stop there, but I never have. Mr. Jones says, yeah, I was sad when Steak and Shake left here. I was there with my friends several times a week with my friends like it was the Max from Saved by the Bell. Oh, did they have a magician waiter? Actually, that was kind of confusing. I never knew if I should tip the people. I'm like, it's fast food, but do I tip you? I'm so lost. I did like when they allowed you to get cracked pepper fries because those were amazing. Savage Saint says, Shake Shack, we have them in New York. It's pretty good. In and Out in Cali is better. Whoa. I've never tried In and Out. But then here in Texas, everybody says Whataburger is better than In and Out, but I'm not really a big fan of Whataburger. So I don't know what to believe at this point. Mark C says, you just combined Mr. Jones and my name, Mr. Yee. Did I say? I may have done that. Mr. Jones says, yeah, I'm used to paying $10 a jack. Now it's 11.41. Dang, man. That's ridiculous. Mr. Jones says, and Wendy's raised all their price earlier this year, and they said it was because of inflation. Yeah, because at Wendy's, I get a chicken, was it homestyle chicken, and I add bacon to it, It used to be like $8, and the other day I did, and they're like 11, 14. I was like, God. I was like, uh, can you hold the chicken? Is it cheaper if you just keep the chicken? Because I was like, I need that bacon. Omega Weapon 13 says, forget the burgers, you're in Texas. Hit up the barbecue joints. Oh, we hit those up too. Those have gotten more expensive too. I'm like, dang, you gotta take out a bank loan to go to barbecue place now. Mark C says, I've never had Sonic before. I don't think there's any in Boston, but maybe somewhere I never go to. Sonic's okay. Sonic is never my first choice for burgers. I'll go there for other stuff, but it's never my first choice for burgers. Although the burgers are pretty large, I'll give them that. They got fat meat. Not fat meat, like the girth of their meat is desirable. I don't think that's the right word I'm looking for. Let's see. Obi-Wan Chigona says Jones, Yee, Lucky Butter, Saint, Logic 44. Hello, gents. I like that. Sounds very polite. Portillo's is the place to hit up in the chai for a burger. I've heard of that place. I have heard of that. One of my friends is from Chicago, and I think that's what he was talking about. I think that's the place because it sounds awfully like a taco restaurant here, like a taqueria here in Texas. Let's see. Miss Jones says I used to tip the girl Stephanie Garza that served us at Steak and Shake all the time because she was always nice and she was. Mr. Jones, don't just tip people because they're attractive. Tip them because attractive people do a better job than uggos. Rough and tough, Biggie bag baby. What's going on, man? Mark C says heard of legends about Portillos. There are a lot of places I like to go to mainly for the food. Mr. Jones says, yeah, the price of these places charging restaurant prices for subpar food. Yeah, exactly. Mad Logic 44, there we go right there. Whataburger is not good. It ranks alphabetical for me towards the end. I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm their breakfast is good if you don't mind waiting 30 to 45 minutes in the drive-thru for it. And that's because you're the only car there. Olu, what's going on, man? Says that Obi had Portillos an hour ago. Man, hold up, look at that. Mark C says fat meat. Stop buying food products, Sonny. Hey, fat meat. I'm gonna say that next time I go get a burger. Can I get a cheeseburger? Let me get that fat meat though. And there's gonna be like, we're just gonna roll it in grease. I think that's what he meant. Mr. Jones says, but their line's too long, and ordering the app don't make it any faster. Nope. Saberstein says, I've had Whataburger too. In-N-Out is better in my opinion. They have a secret menu you can find online. I think they have a spot in Vegas as well. I did see an In-N-Out burger in Vegas when I was there a couple months ago. Joey B says, oh, we're talking about money? Yes, talking about where to get free money from. Uh, Omega Weapon 13 says, I like Carl's Jr. They're always fresh and their double jalapeno burger is fire. Every time I go to every time I go to Carl's Jr., I got food poisoning, so I stopped going there. And I only went there because after Idiocracy came out, they put Carl's Jr. here in the Austin area, and I was like, I gotta go try it because they made fun of it in Idiocracy. And 4 times I got food poisoning there, so I don't mess with Carl's Jr. I might try Carl Sr. Maybe he does a better job, but haven't been able to find that either. Miss Jones says also mad all the Carl's Jr.'s left here. You shouldn't be. You should be okay with that. Rick Jones says In-N-Out Burger kind of sucks, but it's all we got around here. Dang it. Don't that suck, man? When you got like you're like, well, this is what we have, so this is what we gotta eat. Mark C says, let me get that fat meat. Is the equivalent of saying I like personality. When someone asks you breasts or thighs at Popeyes, I prefer a good personality, a good conversationalist. Joey B says, I feel like Sonny is somehow not seeing most of my messages. What? I haven't seen you. I saw you talking about money. Hold on, let me get the live stream up here as well. Maybe I'm just not seeing everything come through here. Where we at? Turn the volume off. Oh, we got 15 people in here. Good thing we're talking about burgers. Uh, hey, yeah, Joey, I don't think your messages are coming through, man. I see Brahms is the bomb, and then you're talking about money, and then I'm not seeing your messages. If those are the three that you sent, I'm seeing them. If not, I don't know what happened. Let's see. Doom by 9000, what's going on, man? Yes. Oh, there we go. My favorite burgers are Dan's. Gotta eat it fresh though. That's true. Um, One time I went to Dan's with a friend of mine from work, and he was like, "Hey, check my burger. Make sure they didn't put any vegetables or cheese in it." He gets it with just bacon and meat. So I don't know why, but he uh he was like, "Check my burger," and I opened it up, and some of the grease from the burger fell onto my pants. And I told him, I was like, "Oh man, I just got your meat juice on my leg." And then he proceeded to laugh and almost crashed. And then we went to work, and I said, "Hey," in front of everybody, I said, "Hey, I'm gonna go to the restroom and try to get your meat juice off my leg." And left it at that, and everybody was wondering what we were talking about. But yes, Dan's is also very delicious burgers. And well, I don't think they have Friends anymore, but that's because they split. Dan's and Friends were the same exact restaurant, but then they got a divorce. So then some of the Dan's locations became Fran's locations. But I think people were like, "She's a whore. Let's not support Fran's. Let's continue to go to Dan's," and the Fran's location is closed. Mr. Jones says a lot of messages he reads don't even show up in the chat on my end. See, I don't know what's going on with that. Mark Z says, at Joey B, you gotta give him the tip, dude. Well, Joey's first message was, "Oh, 3 minutes early. He's not started. D D tier." So maybe that's what happened. Let's see. Mark C says, "I love me some deep fried personality." Drake. Did Drake really say that? I can't stand Drake. Oh wait, I mean Drake is awesome. Seems like a stand-up guy. Mark C says, "Do we need to blame the duck again?" We don't have the duck today. We have my whatever I use, Streamlabs or whatever. Is it Streamlabs that I'm using? OSB Studio, OBS Studio, ODB Studio. Joey B says, "Nope, there's like three in between that I sent that aren't showing up for you." Man, that's so weird. Savage Saint says, "Sonny, that Black Panther wave vid with the subtitles was hysterical. Shout out to the gang, was dope." I figured I was like, man, let me start shouting out the Girth Gang in these videos. That way the non-Girthers will be confused and be like, maybe we should check out his live stream sometime. Obi-Wan Chigona says, "Sonny, how do you marinate your skirt steak or arrachera?" I don't. I just go to the Mexican meat market. I'm like, whatever that is that's already colored, let me get that. Actually, I haven't been to a Mexican meat market in quite some time. I need to check them out. I don't think we have any around here. So, yeah, I need to go hit one up. Need to make sure I got my pistol with me and then go hit up a Mexican meat market. Mexican meat market. That's what I was saying. That was my nickname in college, but I went to ITT Tech. That should not have been my nickname. MadLogic44 says, "Got 2 more weeks in Texas. Gonna find a Brahms and Fran's Dan's to try." Yeah, if you're in Dan's and Fran's are only in Austin. Like I said, I don't think there's any more Fran's, but there's Dan's. They're only in Austin right now. Marcy says, "Nah, nah, nah. We have beef with Drake. He's on the semi-official beef list." That's true. However, on Facebook, me and Drake are best friends. Mark C says, "Oh no, not the hand feet." Yeah, the hand feet. Hey, that Hatut Zarase. I don't know how to say that. Am I saying it right? Uh, yeah, he definitely got hand feet. I think he was the one that had hand feet, or was it a Black Panther? One of them has hand feet. I think it's that one. Joey B says, I mentioned how you need to eat at Spangle's Burger Place if you're ever in Kansas. Get Brahms while you're there too. Spangle's Burger. I've never heard. I need to go. I need to hit up Kansas one day. I need to travel more often. The only places I've been, well, states that I've been to Texas before. I've been to Oklahoma, California, and Washington. Like I've driven through Arizona, New Mexico, part of Utah. I didn't really do much in those. Oh, I went to Mississippi as well. I drove through Louisiana, and is that where Mississippi and Louisiana? Yeah, probably. That's where I drove through. But I do need to travel more. Joy B said, and I said only give my tip to attractive people. Oh, we're talking about money. Oh, okay, all right. That's weird. I don't say, oh, we're talking about money. Hey, all right. If you're at a gentleman's club, you can be more selective there. That's all I'm saying. Mr. Jones, you're totally okay with tipping only attractive people. Like sometimes I feel bad. I'm like, they're like, oh, you want to dance? I'm like, no. But if she asked me, no, that's messed up. They're just trying to make money. Don't be doing that. Mr. Obi-Wan Chigon's got the feet going. Mr. Jones says Sonny needs to live stream himself eating some hot Cheetos with feet. Oh man. Oh dude, I saw a video of this one lady. She don't have no arms, like they're cut off right here. Well, they're not cut off, but I guess someone had to cut them off. Maybe she was born that way, but she didn't have the arms like at the shoulders, and she was eating it, doing everything with her feet. And her husband was all like, "Oh yeah, I'm very supportive. You know, she doesn't let me do anything for her." And I'm like, "That you could at least feed her for her. Like her feet are everywhere. That's all I'm saying. I mean, it's cool that she's adapted. That's dope. But she walks on her feet. Like the husband should at least be like, "Hey, let me at least do this for you, boo." And she'll be like, "Oh, thank you." Mark C says, "Girth Gang road trip. I should do the Girth Gang world tour in America. The Girth Gang American World Tour, because I could drive to places in America. I can't really, I can't really drive overseas. I could try, but I don't think I'd make it." Doombot 9000 says there's a Dan's in Buda or Kyle, but yeah, there's at least 3 locations in Austin. There is a Dan's in Buda. However, I went there one time because my mom was like, "Hey, you want Dan's?" And I was like, "Sure do," but we're nowhere near Dan's, mom. Way to tease me about this Dan's burger. And she's like, "There's one in Buda." So we went to one in Buda, and I ordered my burger. My dad got a burger as well, and my mom was like, "Check the burgers," and I opened the bag, and it's like they just threw the burgers from across the room and hoped that they made it into the bag because they were all over the place. So what I'm saying is that Dan's is sloppy in the drive-through. Make sure you go inside. Joey B says there's quite a few states to be honest. I've been to 28 though. Dang it. See, I've only been to like 4. Mark Z says I want to go to New York, Philly, Los Angeles, and maybe Chicago plus Texas for food and maybe comic conventions, fans, expos. If you go to Chicago, try Portillo's. Did I say that right? I already forgot what it's called. Portillo's. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it said. Joey B says maybe she's born with it. Maybe she. Dang it. Oh man. Oh dude. I hope Mesco's not watching. Like, hey, we should get this guy to. We should sponsor this guy. And now I'm talking about amputees. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe she's an amputee. God dang it, Joey B. Oh, everybody, Joey B got a new Instagram. Joey B, put your Instagram on there for toys and such. That way people can go give you a follow. He also does paleontology. That's also dope. But since it's a toy stream, if you want to post your toy Instagram, go right ahead. Actually, you don't want to post anything. You can post whatever. He also has a lizard that's a dinosaur. Mr. Jones says, yeah, I had to watch a video about a lady with no arms in kindergarten who used her feet for everything, driving, making bread. That's such a weird jump. Like, this is how I drive. And then she's like, hey, by the way, my hobbies is making bread. Feet bread. Mark C says, don't forget to travel to the Philippines. You got fans there. That's true. Actually, I would like to visit the Philippines because I speak Spanish a little bit. I can get along with them. I realize that they don't speak Spanish. It's, Tagalog. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but yeah, the Philippines will be cool to visit. Plus, I'm pretty sure I'd be able to meet Manny Pacquiao. Madlodge 44 says, I had a friend in high school who was born like that, did everything with his feet, even drive, had a modified Honda. See, some things you're like, cool, yeah, you can do that, dope. But if you got a significant other, you gotta at least help them eat. Like, I don't understand that one. Mark C says, LOL, yeeted burgers. There you go, from the Yeetiverse. Jens, what's going on, man? Says, hey, Sonny, hi, everyone. Hope you had a great weekend. It was a pretty good weekend. We're gonna have a cold front here, so it's supposed to get cold and rainy tonight. Mark Z says, I never wanted to hear feet bread in my life, but you managed to give me a new thing to fear. I'm gonna go to Subway and they're gonna be like, we make our bread fresh here in the building. I'm gonna be like, whoa, by hand or by feet? Is it handmade bread or is it feet made bread? I'm like, there's a difference. Trust me, I know. All right, let's see. Oh, has everybody seen She-Hulk? Everybody caught up on She-Hulk. Let's talk about some She-Hulk here. Wait, hold on. Feet bread again. Uh, oh, Rick Jones says feet bread sounds bad, but feet cinnamon rolls are all right. Can you imagine doing that? Going to Cinnabon? They'd be like, and here at Cinnabon, I can't even do it a serious face. Hold on. I'm a professional actor. Let me try this again. Here at Cinnabon, all of our bread, what is it? Cinnamon rolls? Okay, hold on. Here at Cinnabon, all of our cinnamon rolls are I would say hand rolled by feet. That doesn't make sense. Hold on. Here at Cinnabon, all of our cinnamon rolls are feet rolled by. Hold on. I got this. Hold on. Wait, where we go? Uh, fear the feet bread. That's justified, my guy. Savage Sane has a point. Mark C says burgers from the universe, aka deconstructed burgers, as the chefs from Chop called it. Prices up to $40 minimum. Hey, I did that one time. I took some taco meat and like taco stuff and chips, and people were like, "Are you really scooping that up with your chips?" I said, "It's a deconstructed taco. Mind your business, supervisors. We ball out like that." And I think I hurt their feelings because I said supervisors ball out like that, but they left me alone, so I got to eat in peace. Fit, Marcus E says, "Feet cinnamon rolls. What?" Mr. Jones says, "Bread needed from scratch with hands and feet." Yen says, "I made you a foot long sub with my feet." I know it's in fact a foot long because my foot was next to it the whole time. Joey B says, "Getting those sticky toes at Cinnabons." Can you imagine monkey bread, but it's made by monkey feet? Mark C says, "Savage Saint, fear the feet bread." I read that in the tune of "Don't Fear the Reaper" by Blue Oyster Cult. Mad Logic 44 says, "Welcome to Subway. Would you like a long foot sandwich?" Oh man, would you like a long foot sandwich or a foot long sandwich? Oh man. All right, hold on. Here at Cinnabon, all of our cinnamon rolls are. Dang it! I still want to say hand rolled. It's never gonna work. Mark Z said, "I feel like I'm an It or Hellraiser, where y'all are becoming my fear personified." Feet baked. Hey, feet baked goods might work out because there's people with the feet fetishes, foot fetishes, feet feet fetishes, feet fetish. I don't know. One of them. They like feet. It could work. That's all I'm saying. Mr. Jones says, "Ooh, what if Mariah Carey has hand feet?" If Mariah Carey had hand feet, she wouldn't need security to stand by her door. She could just be like, "Don't come in," and grab the door handle with one of her hand feet. Marcus G says, "I'm internally screaming right now." Joey B says, "Foot breaded with love." That's just awful, man. Oh man, imagine somebody with a bread fetish. Oh, they would just explode walking into the feet feet baked wait feet rolled bread. Joey B says Sonny's OnlyFans is gonna be him baking with his feet. Dude, I'm totally doing that. I'm putting nail polish so dudes think I'm a woman. They're like, yeah, bake that bread. Need it. Need it. Marcus E says, give me that yeasty gluten. Hey, what is it? Gluten free bread? Yeah. Someone told me they're like, hey, instead if you want gluten free bread, make sure it's made with almond or coconut powder. And I'm like, yeah, I don't need yeast, gluten free bread. And they're like, you should try it. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. I'm good with gluten. Like, I don't need to. That's like telling me, hey, Sonny, try driving with your feet hands. I don't have to. I have hand hands. MadLogic44 says, foot bread is a slippery slope. Some hipster will start using organic foot yeast. Ah, that's disgusting, man. Hey, but it'll come in handy if you have foot bread and you need toe jam. Clockwork Orgy, what's going on, man? We're just talking about feet bread and feet cinnamon rolls. Mr. Jones says Sunny's new Food Network show, Foot Eats. Hey, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make some of my feet. And you know what? Since I got, I got a. So my TikTok for some reason, is doing pretty well for the comedy page stuff. What do I have here? Let me see. I got 4,240 followers in 3 weeks, basically. And I think I'm gonna start posting feet food prepared by feet on that channel and see how many subscribers fall off, how many followers fall off. Or if I get more, that'd be dope. Let's see. Clockwork Orange says fix that on Prison Post Spidey version 2. I did. Thought I had. Oh, I do have. So it wasn't too bad. It's just a loose joint. I think what happened was I had it in the heat. So it's, oh, there it is. It's there, but I mean, you can tug on it and it comes off. And Doug Nificent, I don't know if y'all know Doug Nificent, he's on Instagram. He said his had the same issue. And another person also mentioned that theirs also did that. So it might just be that the connected joint is not the best. So it comes off, but it's still fixed. It still works. By the way, this is dope Spider-Man. I like the Spider-Man. Mark C says the more we talk about feet, the more we're gonna accidentally summon Shartimus Prime. Hey, Shartimus Prime is the homie. He might show up. Omega Weapon 13 says crusted, crusted dry heels. Oh, that'll be an awesome bread item. Be like, ooh, let me get the toe cut heel crusts. And be like, oh, here you go. It'll be $4. Crusted dry heels. There we go. Clockwork Gorge said, yeah, the QC, yeah. Yeah, well, it's weird because, yeah, I guess, yeah, it has gone downhill a little. It sucks. It does suck. I hear a lot of people here having complaints. Although I do see a lot more people complaining about the people that, like, I see more people on Facebook complaining about other people's QC issues. I'm like, you don't even have the figure. Why are you talking? Like, that don't make no sense. It's like, calm down. We don't need allies like that in the figure community. Mr. Jones says fruit by the foot, by the foot. What if you gotta eat it with feet only? Like fruit by the foot, they're like, don't eat this with your hands, foot only. Don't mess around. I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't eat fruit by the foot with my feet. I don't have that kind of ab crunch. And they're gonna be like, did you just make an action figure reference? Sure did. I'm like, man, don't ever eat our product again. Yen says, I have a couple figs like that. The peg is probably a millimeter too small. Try wrapping the peg in tin foil as a non-permanent way to tighten the joint. That's true. Um, when I was working on my Skylark with my dad, there were several fuses that were loose, and so we just wrapped foil or tin foil or cut Pepsi cans and jammed them in there with that to keep them in. And it's been like that for, I want to say, probably about 14 years now. Oh, we're at Doombot 9000. My first AF Spider-Man had some QC issues too. Had to grab another one, which thankfully didn't have QC. I thought about it, but I was like, man, they're gonna send me something dumb. They're gonna be like, oh, here's another Rock Python. Mark C says, I once ordered a cel-shaded animated series Spider-Man, but there were some technical difficulties. But when I checked Walmart again, they were sold out. I was okay without that one. I'm still not really sold on the cel shading, because you gotta have them all facing the same way for it to look correct. If that makes any sense. The Venom one was cool. He has a mariachi hat on right now and a guitar for some reason. But well, in my collection, I don't know how y'all's looks, but he was. I mean, his was all right. I don't know that I. And then I got the Wolverine cell shaded as well, morph. But I don't know. I'm not all in on that on the cell shadings. Clockwork Orange says we all need an excuse to storm the Capitol. I mean Hasbro. As long as you Naruto run, it'll work. Just like the way they did for Area 51. So I need everybody to practice their Naruto runs tomorrow. Mark C says, I saw some people's AF Spidey have the torso come apart. What? I kind of want one. Taking torso apart is wicked hard. Oh, that would suck, man. I mean, I could see how it would come apart pretty easily, but yeah, this Spider-Man is dope though. Mark C says, I mainly want to cell shaded for a custom I had planned. Robo posted that video of how you could take off the cell shading for Morph. That way you can have them not cell shaded. Joey B says cell shading equals hand feet. It's not for everyone. Oh wait, She-Hulk. Let's talk about She-Hulk real quick before I forget. Who has seen She-Hulk caught up all 9 episodes? Show of hand feet. By show of hand feet, how many of y'all have caught up on She-Hulk? Well, I guess watch the whole thing. Oh look, there's shell hated, cell shaded Wolverine head. This head don't look too bad though. It just has that weird dark spot from the cell shading. I'm assuming you could probably take that off like the way Robo showed you with, or showed me and everyone else who watched the video with nail polish remover. Pull off the cell shading. Mr. Jones says the thing Robo did, I've been doing for years, taking off paint. Ooh, that's beef. Mr. Jones has beef with Robo. He said that Robo stole his idea. All right, there we go. Marcus, he got hand feet. Rick Jones got feet. Matt Logic 44 got the hand feet. Savage Stain got the hand feet. Doombark got feet. Joey B says, I finished She-Hulk. Loved it. Would have been better with Mariah Carey diarrhea and hand feet, though. Oh, man. We don't know what Hulk's son's feet look like yet. So let's save that one right there. Mr. Jones says, I saw She-Hulk. Loved the whole series, especially the finale. All right, where I'm at with it, I felt it was kind of slow to start, gained momentum, the writing was on point, and then we had episode 5 and 6, which I wish never happened, and then 7, 8 9. I liked them. Wait, I just said, hey, let me not spoil it, and I spoiled it with talking about the Hulk's son. Um, the whole breaking. I mean, she didn't even just break the fourth wall. She like, is there a fifth wall? Cause it's like I felt she broke the fifth wall and fell out the TV. Mr. Jones says you need 100% acetone. Transformers collectors are doing it with the siege figures taking off the battle damage. I like battle damage stuff. It looks cool. Clockwork Gorgeous says the line with the trolls was hilarious. Dude, someone on Facebook posted that if they make a She-Hulk episode, season 2, they don't want the man-hating writers to take over. And I'm like, what are you, man-hating writers? I'm sorry. I watched the whole series. I never felt like the writers hated dudes. Like, I don't know where he got that from. And I was like, what do you mean by that? He said, well, that line about online trolls. I'm like, online trolls are a real thing. Like, that's not something they made up to make people get sensitive about. But yeah, I was like, man hating writers. I didn't see it at all. I don't know what they were talking about. Omega Weapon 13 says everyone was just treating Jennifer Walters like Ugly Betty. That's messed up. They were though. I get that. I've seen like 2 episodes of Ugly Betty before. Mark C says the face she made when she mentioned X-Men, LML, I loved it. Yeah, that was cool when she was talking to Kevin the whole time. I did. If you had the subtitles on, it kind of ruined that whole surprise. Because she said Kevin, and it's spelled Kevin, and then the lady in the writer's room said Kevin, and it was like an acronym. So it kind of ruined it for me. I was like, ah. I was like, that's what they're going to do? Okay. Mr. Jones says Hulk's son was played by that dude who played the magician kid on Stargirl. I only saw half an episode of Stargirl. I have no idea what magician kid you mean. I thought it was all CGI though. Are you talking about the voice of him? Joey B says you got to drink that 100% acetone. No, you're supposed to put it in a paper bag and huff it whenever you are feeling down about yourself. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do drugs, kids. Or adults. Adults don't do drugs either. Mr. Jones says a lot of people parrot what they hear other haters spew online without ever watching whatever is being complained about. And that's what I'm talking about with this whole Marvel Legends QC issues thing too. Because the funny thing is, well, let me go back. Let's go back to this Marvel Legends QC issues. The funny thing is, people will be like, "Oh, Marvel Legends, they should be like NECA, blah blah blah," and then they complain about Marvel Legends QC issues. I've never had a NECA figure that I could just take out and be like, "Oh, let me just mess with this figure." Like I have to leave them in the car in 100-degree weather for them to be okay to play with. So I'm like, I don't understand this whole NECA. Like, you can't brag about liking NECA and disrespect QC issues from any other line. Like, some people complain about Mezco having QC issues. I did have one QC issue. Unfortunately, FedEx screwed it all up, so I'm just not going to get fixed. But my Hawk P40 Howling Fury, the head was messed up. I hit up Mezco. They're like, yeah, we'll send out another one. And then FedEx, stupid idiots, they messed it up, lost the package, and now it's just out of control at this point. Yen says, guess that troll line hit a little too close. I think so. I think it did. I think it hit a little close for him. Mr. Jones says, plus all that troll stuff, they wrote and filmed this show before all that started, so that stuff was written and filmed beforehand. Yeah, that was like premonition right there. They knew it was gonna happen. Savage Saint says, drink the acetone, that is the Tide Pod generation thing for sure. I think that's an alternative to Tide Pods. If you don't like the taste of Tide Pods, drink some acetone. God, I really need to stop doing that. Don't do that, kids. Or adults. Or grandparents. I say grandparents because some of them are like, I don't want to live anymore. Tide Pod. Actually, I don't know how true that is. Mr. Jones says, yeah, the facial actor is that kid from Stargirl. Have not seen that one yet. Olu says acetone saved my morph. Yeah, that's what Robo had did for his morph. He recorded it. I'm sorry if everybody had the idea before him. He recorded it, and that's how I knew. Joey B says I got 14 brand new Marvel Legends the other day. Guess what? Zero QC issues. I've had QC issues with Rock Python. I know nobody was like, everybody's like, you bought Rock Python? Yeah, I did. It's $4. Rock Python had two left calves. No, I'm sorry, two right calves. Um, Spider-Man 2099 had a fused upper thigh, and I think that's it. Oh, actually, Peter B. Parker, the head that came for Stiltman was not not deep enough and off-centered. So three QC issues that I've had. I'm not really gonna count his arm as a QC issue. I think it's okay. Clockwork says read through the trolls mind, man, big time. They had him like on point on that one. Smash Lab Creations, what's going on, man? It says happy Sunday. Mark C says Mesco watching this like, should we really sponsor this dude and his enabling of drugs? Yes, please. I think if anything, oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, you could. I mean, they come with marijuana, so not like you don't buy mask on. They're like, here's a pound, but like, they come with joints, so I think they'd be okay with me saying stuff like that. Joey B says on my 21st birthday, this pregnant lady ran out of the grocery store with a shopping cart full of Tide Pods. Dude, yeah, they were doing that here too in Austin. They were complaining. Actually, people were stealing Tide Pods, but they were also stealing Tide. Like no other laundry detergent, just Tide for some reason. Apparently they were like flipping it in other countries. I'm like, dang, Tide? But I'm tripping out. Like if you're selling Tide for 50, $60, you can just buy it and still make profit. So I don't understand why they were stealing it. Mr. Jones says none of the legends I bought in the past few months have had any of the QC issues I see people complaining about. I think it's just like one isolated incident, but people are blowing it out of proportion just because negativity is the best thing to do right now. It's like we're over COVID. Nobody cares about it anymore. What can we complain about next? One person's QC issues. Joey B says I bought Rock Python for full price. Zero complaint except I wish he had his little constrictor streamer things. I mean, it's an okay figure. He's just basic. Didn't really have any. Oh yeah, he had zero accessories. Wait, did he have different hands? I feel like he didn't even have extra hands, did he? Now I'm trying to be like, where's my rock python at? I don't know. The other one was the one that had the messed up calf. I soaked in a bunch of hot water to see if I could pull a figure apart, and it worked. And then I didn't put them back together. So there's pieces of them everywhere. Mark C says Mesco and the Mary iguanas. Mark C says jokes aside, I've been looking for a ride pin. Is this the reason why I'm unable to find one? A Tide pin? I'm assuming Tide. Oh yeah, Tide right there. It's possible. I mean, I don't know why people are going crazy over Tide, but they are. I personally, well, no, I don't know what I use now. We used to use all free and clear, but then we got something else. I can't remember what it's called. My wife keeps ordering it. I keep forgetting what it's called. Clockwork Gorgeous has seen all the Galactuses or Galacti or Galactin in England. Pretty sure Hood Lactus can't wait. Man, I'm like, dang, I don't understand. Like, why? First off, Dan, who I'm assuming his last name is Hasbro, because he gets everything first. I heard he actually has the Engine of Vengeance already in his possession. But yeah, that man, he gets everything quick and early. That's dope. But yeah, that's Galactus gonna be pretty dope when it finally starts to hit America. Yen says I got movie Black Widow that had a deformed left hand, no fingers, only a thumb. Otherwise, the last QC file I got from Hasbro was a Transformer with two left hands. You know, I actually thought that I had a defective Nakia from the Black Panther wave because she had two grippy hands on, and then she came with one fist for the right hand and an additional grippy hand for the left hand. And I thought, oh man, they forgot to give me two fists. And then I looked on BBTS's website and a few other places that had the picture of Nakia from, like, I guess Hasbro or whatever, and she has two grippy hands on her left hand. I have no idea why. It's like the same exact hand. Both are like this, like Ninja Turtle style, like she was making fun of Ninja Turtles at the time, and they were like, let's cast her like that. Mark T says, I've had a lot of QC issues with the Lightning collection. Had to pause on it. Still think they're doing some cool stuff though. I don't have too many Lightning collections. I still never got that putty. So I do need to get a putty. I like the way the putty look. Yen says, for all the Hasbro toys I buy, QC is usually pretty okay, except paint apps. There's always a crapshoot. Yeah, well, like I thought I had issues with my Japanese Spider-Man because his lines don't line up. But then I looked on the official Hasbro site and their lines don't line up either. So I don't know if that's to make it look like a mask. I don't really know a whole lot about the Japanese Spider-Man except for whatever that Marvel 616 show showed about it. That's the only thing I know about that Japanese Spider-Man. So I don't know if it's supposed to look like it's supposed to be a separate mask from the body or what. Mr. Jones says, I refuse to watch anyone's Galactus review purely out of spite and jealousy and hate because I wasn't able to secure funds in time to get one. Dang. Maybe next time I head to Houston, I'll take them with me and we could play with them together outside. I'll be like, hey, Mr. Jones, want to come outside and play with my Galactus? You'll be like, why don't you come inside and play with Galactus in my house? I'm like, no, I don't trust you. And he'd be like, oh, okay. Let's go to a park. We'll meet up with Screw Toys and play with Galactus. Mark C says that Joey B. Hasbro turned to Hasbro. Man, okay, hold on. The people calling Hasbro Hasblo, that means they have cocaine. Like, that doesn't mean what y'all think it means. I just want to put that out there. Come up with better insulting names, is all I'm saying. Like, if they were like Hasbro, oh, has been, okay, alright, okay, better. Hasblo, though, like, no, that just means you have drugs. Again, don't do drugs, kids or adults. Clockwork Gorgeous says, although it won't sell, but if Mezco makes Serpent Society, it'd be awesome for sure. They have simple designs that Mezco can go all out with. I like the Mezco figures, man. That Mezco Slugfest dude, oh, that looks dope. Can't wait till they drop that one. Joey B says, we all need to start using our British accents so we get our figures sooner now. Is that British enough? I don't even know. Nasser, what's going on, man? Says, what up, everyone? And he said, JK. Dubon 9000 says, woo, can't wait for Galactus. Mark C says, LOL, my movie Deadpool has a shorter middle finger on one of their hands for some reason. And mine, I have one like that too. Now that you mentioned it, I do have one of the hands on my Deadpool movie figure did have a shorter finger. I don't know if it was the middle finger, but it did have a shorter finger. And I was like, oh, crap. But I didn't use it. I used grippy hands on them. Mark C says, which putty are you looking for? I saw the original putty from the first Power Rangers wave, I want to say. I seen it on BBTS, so I just ain't pulled the trigger yet. Clockwork Gorgeous says, the Japanese Spider-Man has actual lines in the show, so it's accurate. Okay, that's cool. Just like the way Namor doesn't swivel at the waist, totally accurate to Hispanic people, because we don't swivel at the waist. All right, we got Joey B. You brought the sex bots again. We go block them. Let's see. Plastic Blur, what's going on? Hold on, let me get these out of the way. All right, where is it at? Bots. Uh, remove. Oh, hide user on this channel. I'm that good. All right. Marcus, he says, I consider getting a Japanese Spider-Man. I want to see if the hands are the same type of red as the AF Spidey. I don't think they are. I have to find mine. I don't think they are though. Plastic Blair, what's going on, man? Says, what's up? What's going on with Miss Marvel show tonight? I mean the Sonny show. Hey, that was good, man. I like the. You know, I was wondering too. Plastic Blair hit me up on Instagram. He was like, hey, what's that figure that looks like you? And I made the mistake of telling him. So he made a little comic strip of it. It was pretty dope though. Uh, let's see, Mark C. Hasbro. If you say Hasbro, that's like a word you hear at the strip club. They're like, you know where I could get some snow? And they're like, that guy has blow. And then he gets all the ladies. Clockwork Orange says they need to get Laser Pants representing the Hasbro group. Is he the one? Is he one of the biggest Hasbro supporters? I don't know. Hasbro's weird. Mad Logic 44 says title of this episode: Burgers and Blow. Blow burgers. We're gonna call them blow burgers. Mark C says that was not a British accent. You just turned into a rich American. Dang it. Joey B says that British accent was somehow worse than the last time you did it. All right. Let's see. Plastic Blur says it didn't fully regenerate after being cut off. Oh yeah, Joey says my girl is back. Bots, I got them. I got them bots. Hey, I just like that I finally feel like I've made it. That someone spams my channel. Like they're like, oh man, let's go see if any of these four dudes will click on our sex bots link. Doombanata says Mark C, unfortunately they aren't. Japanese spider is more of an orange red. Yeah, that's okay. That's right. Yeah, no, I checked to see if this was the same red as the retro Spider-Man, but no, it's not either. Mark C says Doombanata's our figure. Thanks for confirming, dude. Mr. Jones says that's a lie, Sonny. I watched a Hispanic girl on Instagram swivel at the waist just yesterday. And it was good. It wasn't a waist swivel. It was a hip swivel. Gotta get him. Gotta get him correct. It was a hip swivel. Uh, Rick Jones says the bots are getting desperate. They're like, man, I don't know. Let's go to this guy's channel. Click. Marcy says the bots are in for the blow. Hasbots. Hasbots. It's the Hasbots. I said Hasblow too many times. They sent their Hasbots after me. Malodge 44 says, Miss Jones, I think I seen that one. She has all kinds of articulation. She's probably half white. That's what it is. Yeah, it says, how does this bot economy even work? Nobody clicks those things. That's why we don't have to see Joey B messaging anymore. He went and clicked one for research purposes. Mark Z says, I don't know how, but you managed to make blow burgers sound more horrifying than the feet bread talk. Oh, man. Clockwork Orgy says, action figure. Joey B stops says Marcus Yee. We're concerned, Joey B. Joey B, please return after the sex bots. Alright, making sure that all my chats are lined up here. Oh, so back to She-Hulk, like we were talking about earlier at 10:34. Um, yeah, it was okay. It was okay to end that way. At first, I was mad it was an actual big battle, and then when she called it out for always ending with the big battle, I was like, okay, she got it. All right, so it's good. It's good. Mark, he said, "Oh, Sonny, don't know what Joey said." Oh, I can't see his comments again. What's going on, man? I don't know where the comments are at, Joey. Let me see. It says that I can Go to Joey's channel, pin his message, report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user on channel, or add moderator. See, I don't know why you're not coming through. Okay, let's see. Weird. Yeah, I'm not sure why I can't see your comments, Joey. Maybe when I blocked the sex bots, it blocked you as well. Mr. Jones says I'm determined to stay at D tier. The D is for determined. Here at the Sonny channel, we like consistency. Plastic Blur says that was a She-Hulk reference. What was it? Let's see. Mr. Jones says read that man's messages. I can't. YouTube doesn't want me to. Marcus says that shine though Sonny's forehead got that soul glow. You ain't know? Look at that. Ooh man. That's rich. Plastic Blur says D tier Sonny D. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Joey B's messages. They're not coming through. Joey, I think it's because we only have D tier comments on here. So if your comment made sense, it probably didn't show up. But yeah, She-Hulk. Yeah. I like how they got her excited, like, oh, we gotta save you for the movie or something. She got excited, what? And he was like, nah, you ain't gonna be in the movie after all. Joey B says they're gonna squish Marcus's burger patty with their feet, cook that up with their feet, sprinkle a bit of blow on top of it all, then force feed it to you with their feet. That's probably the comment that was like, hey, that's too much. That's too much right there. It's too much feet talk, hand feet. You know what? Uh, Hit Monkey has hand feet because he's a monkey. He's gonna become the star, the next mascot here. If I could find the figure somewhere, I have him. I just have no idea with him. Mark C says at Joey B he threw up spiritual, spiritually. God dang. Oh man, I'm gonna do I'm gonna do Jay's fixed out picture like that. Make sure y'all put like spread that picture everywhere. Okay. Just do like that. Oh look, he kicked him in the face. Just keep them in the same pose and just I think that's what I'm gonna do. Just to mess with everybody. Like pose the figures, put them in one pose, and then just move them, but leave them in the same poses, and see who catches on. Marcy says, "Now Joyce's original comment wasn't that bad, not until that last one." Dude 9000 says, "What do you think about the Wrecking Crew?" I like the way they did. Dang it, what was his name? The way he was like trying to look for redemption and trying to be all cool and helpful. I thought it was funny. Joey B says that comment goes through, but the clean one didn't. Miss Jones says Feet Hulk. Mark C says I ain't spreading nothing. Clockwork Gorgeous says I really like that hit monkey figure. He hangs out with my Mescos. Is it you have the one from the Deadpool 2-pack? That's the one I have. Yen says, oh yeah, my white suit hit monkey also has the melted fingers. I forgot to you mentioned him. Dang it, melted fingers. Plastic Blur says I tried to do the J Fig box flip and knocked my kid out. Hey, I told Jay Figs, I was like, look, man, my video was initially gonna be completely different, but I could not. I don't know how that fool keeps track of where the box is at. looking through the phone screen because I couldn't keep track of it for nothing. So I was like, screw it. I'm done trying to flip this box, and that's the video that everybody got. But initially, that was not going to be the video. I'll go to tell y'all because I know I can trust all five of y'all. Savage Saint says, imagine the foot person's occupation was giving pedicures. God dang. That would be wild. Be like, oh, what do you do? I give pedicures. Oh, awesome. Foot massages. Clockwork Warrior says, nah, the bath one. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I got the white suit one. Like, I think, what is it? Yens? Yeah, Yens said that. Chris Jordan, what's going on, man? Says, love the AF Spider-Man. Copped a few for customs already. Made a Miles. Oh, that's dope. I can't put it down. I need that lizard, too. Yeah, the lizard's a cool one. Clockwork Warrior says, that video was hilarious. Hey, thanks, man. But yeah, that was not, that wasn't the original video that I was going to use. It came out of that because I don't know how Jay Spigs does it. Joey B says, you have 22 viewers tonight, man. That means I have 18 people who accidentally clicked my video. Actually, I have had someone do that. They clicked my video and then they commented, like it was a live stream. It was like when I first started. And it was like, I thought this was about action figures. And then that was the only comment that I got from that whole thing. I was like, oh, okay, alright, I guess. No, it's not. Clockwork Orange says that Spidey in the 3-pack is going to be a lot of people's favorite Spidey. The Iceman and, was it Spider-Man Friends? Amazing Spider-Man and Homies? What did they say? Is that going to be on the body from the Renew Your Vows one? I already forgot that one. I mean, I forgot what they said about it. Matt Lodge 44 says, don't forget to smash that like button, the other 20 of you. Look, see, Joey, he jinxed it. Now there's 19 viewers. 3 people left. They're like, whoops, we got caught. And they bounced. Plastic Blur says, I need an articulated spider ham. You know, the one that came with the Monster Venom wave, that one's not that bad. Like, I like that one. I know a lot of other people had their issues with it. I was able to get it for dirt cheap because some dude didn't know what he was selling to me, apparently. But I like that one. I mean, it's not as articulated as it could be. But you know what? If they can articulate this little Krillin, they can articulate Spider Ham. I think he's about the same size. I'll get him down. 3-pack Spider the same as Amazing Fantasy. Oh, okay. But he's the brighter colors, right? That's what I like. I like those brighter colors. Okay, yeah, it's AF Buck. That Iceman is gonna be hated by everyone, though. Is it the Iceman? No, some people have already got the Daredevil 3-pack, and of course, people are like, "Oh, it sucks. It's terrible. It's disproportionate and all this stuff like that." And I'm like, "Yeah, show what you look like, and then tell me that action figure is disproportionate." Had to go get my Spider Ham real quick. I mean, okay, we could use some leg articulation. You got feet articulation, which is probably still better than any other Spider Ham. Got the waist swivel, the arms. Oh, okay, he has a little bit elbow articulation as well, and of course, of course his hands, his head. So like I said, this one's actually pretty good. I like this one. I just wish that yeah, his legs were articulated more. But they're about the same height, so it could be done. And apparently it's raining really hard right now. Rick Jones says Iceman keeps getting done dirty. You know which Iceman I liked? The AOA one. I like that Iceman a lot. I kept him in my pocket on hot days to keep cool. No, but I did like that one. I like the color of that one too. Mark C says I pre-ordered that 3-pack. Can't wait, but I'm worried about any QC issues like a locked articulation joint. Yeah, man, that sucks. Like I didn't really care about the other stuff, but that leg not being able to swivel, that really irritated me. Joey B says they can't make a good non-AOA Iceman to save their life. Oh, okay. See, yeah, you like that AOA one too. Doombot 9000 says SHF Toby Spider-Man is gonna be sick. Hmm. I don't like the way those look. Any of those. Yeah, I can't. I don't know. I don't know what it is about them. I don't like them though. I mean, I hope it looks dope. The face sculpts look cool, but yeesh, I don't know. Everybody says, "Oh, Hasbro is gonna release the unmasked figures, whatever, blah blah." I'm like, okay, cool. That's dope. All right, I hope they do. They'll go good with the 3-pack. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. SHF and the Tobey Maguire one is. I think he's the one that's like a 120 or something. I think he's more expensive than the other one or the other two. Olu says, "Can't wait for some more AOA. I will use my stock in Hasbro the next time we have a stockholders meeting, and I'll make sure to mention that." Clark Gorge says, "I think a Nanodroid body will be good for that." Yen says, "The Rocket Raccoon is fully articulated. Spider-Ham should be easier, not as skinny. We also need a kid Deadpool." You know what? Rocket is the only other articulation that Rocket has over Spider-Ham is the hips or the upper leg. Oh, there we are. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, he's even smaller than Spider-Ham. All right, Hasbro. I'll bring that up at the next stockholder meeting as well. I'm like, can we get a fully articulated Spider-Ham? You know what sucks? Who is it? Sentinel, I think, that is making the Spider-Gwen with Spider-Ham. And oh crap, my bad. And that's pretty much a statue, which sucks. Just like the way they did Penny with that other spider thing. So what you want a fully articulated Spider-Ham, you can put him on this body. The reds don't quite match up, so just put it in black and white. Actually, the reds aren't that bad. It's like a really big pig. MadLodge44 says, "I have the Spider-Ham from Disney Toy Box line. 5 points of articulation, not bad." Like I said, this one's not bad. From the Monster Venom wave, if the legs moved, I'd be a happy camper. Because I'd be able to camp out with this figure. Plastic Blair says, "Oh dang, I'm gonna go watch you at the FPIA. I didn't know the whole set was up. Y'all be safe." Yeah, the whole set's up on this channel. I hid it from all the non-believers from that follow me on the other channel. No, actually on the other channel I'll put just the jokes up. But yeah, it's on here. It's on this channel. Yens, Marcus E says slim ham. It's lean. It's a lean ham. Please, I don't want my fatty ham. Yeah, it sits a little high on the neck. but it could work. Yeah, it says I'm surprised that they haven't done that in the MCU yet. Oh yeah, they need to. Maybe it's coming. Maybe. I bet if they did it, vegans would go crazy. They'd be like, Spider-Man doesn't need to be pork. Oh, you know what I did earlier? I put this head on. It looks terrible. Well, on this camera it doesn't look that bad, but in person the head sits way too. There you go. Too small. Cover my face. I have no idea how to use this camera. Joey B, what? Says I didn't see his comment again. Comment didn't get seen again. Hey, hey Joey, take this from what's that fool's name? What's that dude that does toy hunts? God damn, I don't even know his name anymore. All right, my joke's not gonna work because I forgot that fool's name. Uh, Rocco. There you go. There you go. Hey, Joey, that's why Rocco says you gotta super chat it, bro. You gotta super chat it. Clockwork Gorgeous says, "Hey Sonny, were you able to somehow pre-order Serpentor? I was not, but I have someone who's gonna hook it up. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Still, that he remembers when it comes through. Rocco the garbage. Thank you. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, that fool was all like, "Oh, if I can't see your YouTube chats, just super chat me. I'll see it then." I'm like, God dang, fool, you got 13 people on your stream, man. You can see it. Rick Jones says YouTube eating comments again. Yeah, man, I don't know what's going on with that. Mark C says, I want to do that when I get my amazing friend Spidey. Closest thing we'll get to into No Way Home Spidey. God, I hope they release that one. That one looked dope. Yeah. Clockwork Orgy says Rocco as well. I like how you already knew who I was talking about. That's dope. Ah, that's me drinking Pepsi. Mark C says, "Oh yeah, that reminds me. You know who Rocco Garbage reminds me of? His new yep, his voice, the way he speaks reminds me of Arnold Horshack from Welcome Back, Kotter. Welcome back, Rocco. Uh, yeah, that dude, man, I don't know. I mean, it's one thing to be like to entertain people and stuff, and for them to be like, oh, here's a super chat, cool, helps the channel out. But when you're outright like saying that as if you can't see it, I'm like, that's come on, man. I'm always gonna have issue with that. Like, I can't help it. Like, I know when Wade had Dan Yoon on the show, the chats were going through like crazy, and people were super chatting. He was even missing those, but at least he apologized. He's like, "Hey, I apologize for coming in so quickly." Makes sense. He had also like something like 500-600 people online at the time. But yeah, he does look like Welcome Back. I mean, he does look like Welcome. He reminds me of Horseshack. That dang it. I'm never not gonna hear that now. Yo, Hasbro, up your nose with a rubber hose. That's what he's gonna say about the Haslab. Joey B said, I said SHF is sick, and by that I mean I feel like I'll get a disgusting disease if I touch. Unless SHF, if y'all are looking at the stream, hey, I love your Dragon Ball Z figures. Go ahead and hire me, or not hire me, but whore me out for your toys. Mr. Jones says, I refuse to watch anyone's Serpentor review simply out of spite and jealousy and hate because I wasn't able to get one. Joey B says, your Rocco impression need a couple more bros. Oh, I did need some more bros thrown in. Mark G says, it smells like, yes, it smells like tar from outside all of a sudden. I don't think weed is supposed to smell like that, so I don't know what kind of drugs the college kids are on this time. They may be at this point actually just lighting up tar at this point. What is it? That stuff called? Dab? Is it dab? It's like tar? Could be. Someone might have sold them actual tar instead. Rick Jones says, we need an MCU Man Thing figure. You mean Ted? And a box re-release of the Batman thing. Oh yeah, we got to see Werewolf by Night. That was pretty good. My wife liked Ted. I think that was her favorite character in that show. Chris Jordan says, I seen your pic of the miles on your IG. The potential for this body is so good. Cool, let me check a look at that. Rocco the Garbage showed up. Somebody talking about me, bro. Welcome, Rocco the Garbage. Let's see. I like that Chris Jordan sent me that and it was like, oh, pictures are. Oh, that is pretty dope, man. Chris Jordan, you cool if I show these? I can show these, right? Let's see. Let's see. And how many times does that fool find toys under the shelves? Yeah, exactly, man. It's easy to find them when you put them there. Mark Z says he says he says all you need though need to though at least 3 times in any of his DIY videos. His DIY video, yeah, man, it's he likes to take credit for a lot of stuff. That's crazy. Oh, there we go. So customized Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man to be Miles Morales. That's pretty dope, man. It's not, I'm not holding it upside down. Like that's the picture. He's upside down. But yeah, that's cool, man. Uh, was Clockwork Orange says Rocco is the Wish version of the situation. We should call him the defection. Chris George says for sure the world needs to get out there. We need new Miles. No, we just need DMW All Things Marvel and Dog to pop up in the chat. DMW blocked me like on every single social media platform except TikTok. He kept looking at my TikTok. It was weird. Mark C says that's sick. Doombot says that's nice. Yeah, man, it's pretty cool, man. In case y'all want to see what it looks like right side up. There we go. But yeah, that's pretty cool. There he is on the roof, apparently in the Toy Story universe. God, come on. Where's my camera? Showed it good earlier. There we go. Joey B says, remember when he said everybody in the toy community copied him, even Shartimus Prime? Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't take credit for ranking people like the way you did them. Savage Saint says, I was able to click on a notify me when available button on the Pulse app for the Serpentor set. Worked for Hellfire, so we'll see. Hellfire, didn't they release that pack 2 more times, I think? I want to say. I think they released it 2 more times. Yen says the defecation. Mark C says, we need Lizzie McGuire to come through. I don't have beef with her, though. What did I was talking to a new person at work about Miss Marvel. Because she was like, I haven't seen Miss Marvel yet. And I was like, don't, unless you really love Lizzie McGuire. And she was like, I hate Lizzie McGuire. And I was like, alright, don't watch Miss Marvel then. So, Plastic Blurred, if you ever watch this part, that's right. I did that because of you. Clockwork Orange says, I'm at the defecation. I was like, the defection? He walked away from it all? The defecation. Chris Jordan says trimming some of the lower torso he folds over completely, shaving the hips helps the leg raise past his chest. You know, also, that's the one thing that I think this body was missing, the drop down hips. I think if we had the drop down hips like the retro, that would have been made for better range and such. Miss Jones says Serpentor went back up a few days ago but never got notification. Dang it. Let's see. Rock of the Garbage says, "Bro, Jabroni Collector, you need to lay off the donuts, bro. You'll never be the man I am, bro. I am the great." Hey, I like donuts, man. Don't be telling me not to eat donuts. Seven says, Mr. Jones, so much for that then. Let's see. Serpents will be back for sale on BBTS speculating. Ooh, but are they gonna do like the way they did with was it the actually the Haslab, the Sentinel was like 50% over the cost. I think it might have been 75% over the cost. Rocco the Guard says, "Bro, you're all jealous that you can't be me, bro." I would love to be Rocco the Garbage Man. Imagine finding all those things under hidden shelves and such. Oh, that'd be awesome. Let's see. Mime time with Sonny. I hope Serpentor and Mindbender show up on BBTS. See, I don't know about the Mindbender. One of my cousins had Mindbender growing up, and I never got to play with him, so I never experienced that one. Oh, oh, Joey, he says he's telling Joey not to eat the donuts. Oh, okay. Joey, you should be able to eat donuts, man. You've been to a bunch of states. You should eat donuts. Marcus, he says donuts are great. See? Chris Jones says it's so simple, Marcus, and it helps him hit crouching pose as good as Mayfex. Mafex. Mayfex, Mafex. I saw someone put the Mafex black suit Spidey up against the Marvel Legends one, and it looked good, but I like the was it the Marvel Legends one had a higher diaphragm cut, and I like that better than the lower cut on the Mafex. Marcus he says the food comeback this live stream has been strong, and I'm here for it. Joey B says the best donuts are in Cali. I never ate donuts when I was in California. Now I feel bad. I should at least try to find some. All right, let's see. We got about 30 minutes left on this stream because I do got to get up early in the morning at 4:45. So that's what's gonna happen, especially because it's raining. So I might have to actually leave work or leave the house sooner. Rick Jones says another thing that sucks in my neighborhood is the donuts. A lost art. You know, we have down the street from us, not down the street, it's like 10 minutes away. We have Round Rock Donuts. I don't know if you ever had Round Rock Donuts. Mad Logic 44. If you're still in Texas and you're near the north central part, check out Round Rock Donuts, man. Joey B, I don't know if you got to eat some of the Round Rock Donuts while you were in Texas area, but they are delicious. Oh, another sex bots. Boom, hot user on this channel. Joey B says you got to get the donuts in the ghetto made by Cambodian family in California. Best donuts. Why is it that in the ghetto neighborhoods they have all the best stuff? Miss Jones says send some rain down this way. Man, it wasn't supposed to rain until like 3 a.m. So it came early. I can relate. Uh, Marcus, says I haven't had donuts in a while. I might get some early in the morning sometime this week. Ooh, never had Cambodian donuts, but heard they're really good. You know, in Katy, we used to stop by this donut place. It was run by some folks from, ooh, I want to say they were Korean. I think that's what the guy was telling me. And we were talking about something. He was like, "Hey," he was like, "I remember y'all come in every now and then." I said, "Yeah, my in-laws live down the street from here." He was like, "Cool, where you from?" And I was like, "Austin." He was like, "Oh yeah." He goes, "Cool." He goes, "What do you do down there in Austin?" And I was like, "Calm down, homie. I'm married." He was like, "No, I'm not like that. I'm just trying to get to know my people that come in." And so we chit chatted, and I was like, "Yeah, I do stand up comedy. Next time I come out here, I'll bring you a stand up comedy DVD that I bootleg for myself." And then we went back, and the place was gone. But it was okay, because I didn't even take him a DVD. Doombot 9000 says Round Rock Donuts are pretty good. Hey, they put a Round Rock Donuts in Cedar Park as well now. I thought that was crazy. I'm like, call it something else. Don't call it Round Rock Donuts. It's not even in Round Rock anymore. Matt Logic 44 says, will do. Yes, they're delicious. They're yellow in color. Just look past that. If you don't like yellow food, look past that. Mr. Jones says the Vietnamese family that owns the Karma Kalachi chain out here makes some Karma Kalachi. Wait, is that? No, that's not the place I went to. I was like, is that the place I went? No, that's not it though. I'm gonna try that Karma Kalachi. Yen says place next to my house is pretty good. Hertz Donuts. They have an ambulance as a delivery truck. That's cool. That's very creative. Karma Kalachi is here in Cypress and Katy. They used to be called Fresh and Best, but they rebranded a few years ago to Karma Kalachi. See, that's what I was wondering because it's in Katy where I was at, but I don't think that was it. Like I said, I thought I could have swore the dude said they were Korean. But I'll have to try that out, Karma Kalachi. Chris Jordan says everyone's donuts are the best till you drive by and see the sign lit up at Krispy Kreme. I don't know, man. I one time Krispy Kreme is good. I don't ever feel full with them. Like it's not a they have the least dense donuts I've ever eaten. Like it's like I bit into a pillow. I don't know how that makes any sense, but it does. Doom by 9000 says, haha, they do look funky. Yeah, they look. I mean, it's a yellow donut, man. Like I don't know how to get past that. Like, well, the first time I ate one, I was like, what did they make this with just the egg yolk? And someone was like, ha ha ha, probably. I was like, oh, okay. And actually, at the Round Rock Donuts, you can buy a big donut like this and take it home. Mark C says, there's Mike's Donut a couple of blocks from me. Their donuts are basic, but I like them. Blackbird Donuts and Fenway's Ella Bougie and their cake donuts, not my cup of tea. I don't know about those cake donuts all the time. Joey B, oh, because your comments don't show up. That's weird. I don't know. I didn't turn off anything. Mark Z says, I've always wanted to go to Krispy Kreme. The closest one near me is all the way in Connecticut. Can't you buy? You can buy Krispy Kreme at like Walmart though. I mean, they're not fresh. Like if you go when Krispy Kreme is fresh, they're coming out the oven. They'll give you one for free, and it's all melty and stuff. Those are good. They're hot, but they're good. Miss Jones says Krispy Kreme's overrated. They even have them in the WalMarts out here now, prepackaged. Okay, that's all. I like just literally just said that, but yeah, yeah, you can buy them at Walmart. Although they only have the is it called a cruller or cruller? I don't have a clue how to say that. Um, and the glazed and the chocolate glazed is the only ones I've ever seen. Oh, you know what? It just hurt my hand. Okay, I got this from the mall today for $2. A little gumball machine. I told the lady, I was like, "Hey, let me get that gumball machine," and she was like, "The eraser?" And I was like, "It's an eraser?" No, the gumball machine. She was like, "Yeah, it's an eraser." I'm like, "Well, dang, just say, oh, FY, it's an eraser. Don't ask me, because then I'm going to say, what? Like, no, it's a gumball machine. But Crueler. Is it Crueler? Alright, Crueler. Matlogic44 says, there's a Starlight and Katy close by. Gonna have to search for Round Rock. Yeah, Round Rock Donuts is in Round Rock, so it's a little bit further from Katy. Or if you're in Cedar Park, it's in Cedar Park. God dang, it hurt my wrist doing something. There we go. Had to snap it. I'm getting old, everyone. Do the Rock La Familia right here. Diamond Dallas Page, just so I can see this gumball machine. I think it's gonna be too big for Legends, but it should work for let's see. I guess that could work. Yeah. Mark C says, nah, I want to get fresh Krispy Kreme donuts. Besides, there's no Walmart near me unless I go to the next town over, and I'm too lazy to do that. Marcus C, it's like you live on an island, dude. Joey B says, all I know is these non-minority people here in South Dakota can't make donuts well. They're still okay because they're donuts, but compared to donut places in more diverse areas, FT. Crueler. Mr. Jones says, what about Dunkin' Donuts? Hey, I love Dunkin'. I like Dunkin' Donuts. That is a dense donut right there. Like you bite into Dunkin' Donut, you're like, yep, there's donut going into my bloodstream right now. I love the Boston cream and the Bavarian cream. Also, fun fact, I just learned how to properly say Bavarian about 3 years ago. Cause I was like, I bought some Dunkin' Donuts for the people that I worked with, and one of the ladies was like, "Oh, which ones are your favorite?" And I said, "The Bavarian cream," and she laughed her head off. And I was like, "Oh, is that yours too? That's why you're finding it hilarious that we both like Bavarian cream?" And she goes, "No, I'm laughing at the fact that you said Bavarian when it's Bavarian." And then I Googled it, and then we had it was like awkward for the next hour and a half because I had been saying Bavarian up until that point. Uh, Dunkies is standard. There's nearly a Dunkies at every corner here in Boston. Mr. Jones, if you had feet hands, you wouldn't have those wrist pains. Hey, that's true. I'd have ankle pains. Mr. Jones says Mark C is an island unto himself. Oh, Sonny, why'd you call me out like that? I'm just saying, man. I'm just there's a lot of stuff not near you in Boston. Joey B says we don't have Krispy Kreme or Dunkin' out here in South Dakota. What? I thought those were everywhere. Savage Saints headed to Dunkin' Donuts right now. Get the Bavarian cream. Mark C said I like the Bavarian cream donuts. Dunkin' is like Carl's is to you. What? Oh man. Sorry for that, Matt Logic 44. You can't have the Carl's Jr. Rick Jones, Conan the Bavarian. There we go, right there. Mezco's Conan the Bavarian. Clockwork Orgy. You didn't trust her till you asked Google. Yes, that's true. I did not. Because anytime I go to Dunkin' Donuts, they never corrected me. I was like, let me get that mixed dozen. Let me get 2 Boston cream. Let me get 3 Bavarian cream. Uh, and then make up the rest. Whatever you want to throw in the rest. And they never were like, all right, stupid Mexican boy. It's Bavarian. There's no R in there. I'm like, there sure is an R in there. Bavarian. There's 2 in there. Mr. Jones says, I remember that donut monopoly here in Houston some years ago. One of them wouldn't let the other operate here and ran them out for a few years. Dang. That's hardcore. That's gangsta. I like that. Joey B says, yup, it's totally the cussing that makes my comments not visible. Well, I heard that YouTube was cracking down on cussing and stuff. I didn't know they were doing all that, though. Let's see what my settings are. Nope, that's not it. Let's see. Yeah, I can't even change it. I don't have the option to change that. But I did hear that they were cracking down on cursing and stuff. Or cussing. I think you can still curse people on here. Like you'd be like, oh, I hope you go bald. And then I'm like, oh crap, I'm bald. Mark C says it sucks here All we have are donkeys, races, and a lot of construction. Oh, so that's where Union Gomez is. Joby says, "Where are you, Marcus?" Marcus, he says, "Boston Cream gonna be my only name, or my special wrestling move, or both." Oh, that's dope, man. Boston Cream. The Boston. Here comes the Boston Creamer. Clockwork Orange. It would be funny if you actually go to Bavaria and Germany and keep calling everyone barbarians. Oh man. Mr. Jones says, "I thought you could cuss after 15 minutes." That's what one of the videos that I was watching said, that they were like, cussing can be after 15 minutes, but it can still affect monetization. It was, I don't know, it was weird. MadLodge44 says, "I find it hard to correct people when they are strapped." Hey, that's true. Some people don't know though, and so they try to correct me, and I'm like, "Wait, what? What'd you say?" And they're like, "Oh, never mind." Rick Jones says, "A hex upon your livestock. You can curse as much as you want." Wait, I should have said that with Eastern European accent. No, actually, I don't know how to. I wouldn't know how to put that into a European accent. Although that's what we need in order to get our Galactus, apparently. So one of these days. Whoops. Sorry, I'm clicking stuff. I don't know if y'all can hear that rain, but it's getting out of hand apparently. So I hope my vehicles have gasoline in them in the morning. Where we at? 13 minutes. All right, we got 13 minutes. Didn't I say I was gonna talk about something else in the chat thing? Let's see. What did I put? What did I put in the? Nope, that's not it. There we go. Oh, Haslab talk. I don't think we're getting it. Sucks, but I don't think we're getting it. It keeps going down, and that's not good. That's not a good sign. Oh, Marcus says it's creaming time. Boston cream. I told my cousin. My cousin's a boxer, and I told him, he was like, yeah. I was like, "What's your nickname?" He was like, "Mafioso," and I was like, "Okay, you should have gone by Pandulce." And he was like, "That sounds weak." And I was like, "Are you weak?" He was like, "No." I was like, "Perfect." It's one of those ironic names. And he was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna do that after all." I was like, "Oh crap." Okay. Yeah, man. Haslab Engine of Vengeance is at 5,121 backers. Yeesh. It's yeah, it's losing people every day. Let's see. Mr. Jones says, "I ain't correcting nobody packing heat. You can call me anything other than a child of God, and I ain't said that thing." Hey, you know what's crazy? Um, have you ever heard of what do they call it? Sovereign citizens? They call themselves child of God, but claim to be atheists. It's very bizarre. I don't know how that works. Doombot 9000 says it's raining over there too. It is raining like crazy over here. Like I didn't expect all this. Mr. Jones says, "I'm also agnostic, so I'm good with it." Mighty Creamin' Creamer Ranger. That's horrible. They lost 7 more backers since this morning. The last I saw, it was still at 50. It was still above 5,200. So from the last time I saw it, they lost a ton. Joey B says that Haslab has dropped over 1,000 backers since the 23rd of September. Yeah, it's not good. I mean, 14 days left, 22 hours and 44 minutes. We can do it. Mark Z says, "Oh, Haslab is the talk of the town." It's only the talk of the town because there's no Walmart there. Mr. Jones has never heard of sovereign citizens. What? You live in Texas, man. They have the Republic of Texas. Those are the largest sovereign citizens group here in Texas. But they got like all kinds. If you ever want to have fun on YouTube, check out all my videos. No, I'm just kidding. If you look up sovereign citizens on YouTube, you'll see those fools are crazy. Man, now y'all got me playing with this Rocket Raccoon. I'm all like, damn, I should did more videos with this guy or more photos. Yeah, I like this rocket, man. Haslab, do you remember the 23rd night of September? Marcus says, okay, Sonny, no need to choose violence with your words. Ian Hansen, what's going on, man? Thanks for joining us for the last 10 minutes of the live stream. Joey B says, there's no Walmart in my town either, lol. Is Marcus from an even smaller place than I am? No, Marcus he is from Boston. I don't know. How big is Boston? I could be saying that. I'm thinking it's a huge city. Marcus he says, I had a stuffed animal raccoon. Love him lots. Wait, a stuffed, like an actual raccoon that was stuffed, or like a plush toy? Now I have so many questions about that. Joey B says Ian, and Ian Hansen says Joey. Joey, Ian's obviously more excited to see you. There's 5 exclamation points against your 2. Unless you put more exclamation points, but they were followed by a bunch of curse words. Ian Hansen says, sorry, bro, I was taking some action figure shots and enjoying the last bits of my birthday. Hey, happy birthday, man. Clark Records says, Haslab going down and smaller hating YouTube sites going up. So silver lining. That's true. I have been seeing that. Like, if you say you hate the Haslab and you hate Hasbro, you get all the views. Uh, I almost thought about doing. I was like, maybe I should just do it. Maybe I should just pretend to hate people, and I'll be like, all right. But I still think it's funny that every time I mention Super 7 being too expensive, nobody wants to take that argument. Well, nobody on Facebook. Someone took that argument last week, so nobody on Facebook will take it. Mark C says, plus. Hey, man, look, dude, I'm in Texas, all right? People stuff animals over here. Actually, when I worked at Target, every day I'd pass by a taxidermy place. And I always thought, whenever my animal passes, I'm going to go check out that taxidermy place so they could stuff my animal. And then my dog passed away. And I was like, I'm going to take him to get stuffed. And my dad was like, good luck, I already buried him. I'm like, dang, you work fast, fool. Mr. Jones says, Mark C has Boston Tea Parties. Hey, I bought a tea party set for 112 scale figures somewhere around here. Oh, we're at. Joey B says, happy birthday again, bro, to Ian Hansen and everybody with birthdays today. Just kidding. It's on to Ian. Mark C says, Mr. Jones only was to get Tom Holland to notice me. Ian Hansen says, thank you, sir. Thank you, Joey B. Clock Records is like your shield video. Hey, people were bringing that up at the post. What is it? I guess the appetizer for whatever the postcon was. I don't know what. I don't. It's not an intro video because it was like before PulseCon happened. The foreword to PulseCon. I don't know what it's called. But people brought that up. I thought that was cool. Joey B speaks from experience. Negative videos give views, bro. Trust me. I think so because what did one of mine? I think one of mine did. It might have been misleading. Oh, the one about Mystique. Because I was like, Hasbro lied or something like that. And people were like, yeah, they lied. Let's watch his video. Hasbro lied. It has 480 views. Meanwhile, I was like, hey, here's Spider-Man. They're like 175. Miss Jones says Marcus Yee and Mariah Carey will join too. We'll tie you up in the bathroom while she's there. Yeesh, with her hand feet. Joey B says, especially if you rank people negatively. Negatively. I don't know why I read that differently. Mr. Jones, Mark Z is urging you to stop. Clockwork Gordon says you should bring your dog there before he dies. Hey, I'd like this dog stuffed, please. Like, he's not dead yet. That's where you come in handy. Mark C says this interaction between Joy and Ian is so wholesome. Not gonna lie. Although Joy's probably cussing up a storm, so Ian missed every one of those chats that he had. Ian Henson says, "Come to California, Sonny. We know how to party." Wait, are you talking about Hasbro? Do y'all Hasbro in California? I don't know what kind of party we're talking. Joey B says the postcom pre-show. That's what it is. Pre-show. I didn't get finished watching that. They referenced your video. Nah, they didn't reference my video, but it was in the chat. People were referencing the videos, the shield video and then the audition video, which was cool because there was two people that referenced it that I don't even have a clue who they are. I was like, hey, thanks, and their name went by too fast, so I couldn't see who it was. Clockwork Gorge says you need to do the clickbait thumbnails. I thought about it, but I'm like, ugh, I'd feel so dirty if I did it. Gotta have to go, I don't know, douche myself or something if I did that. Chandler says, "What's Sonny and everyone? What's up, Sonny and everyone? Don't know how long I can be here, but passed out driving home. What's up with that? Hey, man, get home safe, man. Thursday, totaled my car. Oh, God dang, I should really read the whole message before I show concern or be like, hey, you know, Chandler says, "What's up, Sonny, everyone? Don't know how long I can be here, but passed out driving home. What's up with that? Thursday, and totaled my car and messed myself up real good. Hey, man, well, I hope you heal up quickly and stuff, man. That sucks to get in an accident. Also, man, you gotta make sure you do something, man. Drive safe out there. Clock Gorgeous says Sonny holding amazing, his amazing fantasy Spidey in his arm for tears. Yeah, man, it's a cool figure though. I like it, man. Joey B says that audition video was hilarious. Thank you, man. It was something that I had wanted to do last year, but at the time I was like, I never knew where to take any of the videos. Like, do I just do review videos? But then I was like, I called it the Sunny channel to avoid just having to be like review videos, stuff like that. So I was like, now's the time I step out and try to do something differently. So glad y'all liked it though. Yeah, Savage Saint says, Chandler, hope you're alright, dude. Mark C says, I feel so dirty if I did it, as opposed to the entirety of this live stream. All right, you got a point. You got a good point. All right. Matt Logic 44 says, hope is nothing permanent, Shalor. Shalor says, no collision insurance. Dang. So don't got my new car anymore, and it's worse. But I hope that made anyone feel better that's having a bad time. Uh, I'll be honest, man. I'm not the type of person that's like, oh, my life sucks, but people out there have it worse. Joey B says, Rocco can attest to clickbait videos being successful. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, he does a lot of them, man. He does a bunch of them. I'm just gonna do a bunch of me photoshopped with a bunch of figures around me. Doom by 9000 is at Chandler, damn yo, that's some serious stuff. Hope it all gets better. Ian Henson says sending prayers and good vibes your way, Chandler. Yeah, man, you gotta be safe out there, man. Hope all turns out okay for you, man. Mr. Jones says my life sucks, but I don't complain about it. Mark C says this was a filthy live stream. Happy we talked about food, just not the feet. Remember when we mixed the two and talked about feet foods? It's like finger foods, but you eat them with your feet. Oh man, where we at? Okay. Uh, Joey Beast can't see Shaller's comments. Do you have me blocked, bro? Either way, glad you're okay, man. Hope it ends up okay. Oh, I'll read Joey B's comments to Chandler in case he's blocked. I like that Joey B's like, oh man, someone must have blocked me. That makes sense. Like I know some people have me blocked in the Facebook Marvel Legends groups, Cause it'll be like 19 comments, and I'll click all comments, and I'll see four. I'm like, dang, like this person doesn't. I don't know why they blocked me. I mean, it makes sense. Mr. Jones says Sonny's live stream, the official live stream of feet hands. Hand feet. I don't know if the feet hands or hand feet sounds worse. Chandler says Doombot 9000, appreciate it, man. I hope so too. At least I didn't lose my job and went back tonight. Missed 3 days. Dang. Mr. Jones says, don't bite the feet hands that feed you. Ian says, Joey takes everything in stride. Yeah, he does. That's cool. It's cool that he does. Him and his D tier ranking videos. Clockwork Gorge says, eating church's chicken with our feet. Classy. Joey B says, I see that in a lot of groups too, man. I get blocked a lot. Yeah, I get it though. Because sometimes I say something sarcastic to people that I know don't have a clue that I'm joking. And so I'm like, oh, well, they're sensitive. They got their feelings hurt. I'm cool with that. Uh, but speaking of sensitive, I do gotta get going. uh, I don't know how that's to be sensitive, but let's see. Chandler says, wait, who? Joey B is blocked? No, I haven't blocked anyone. LOL. This happened a few times in the past. How do I unblock Joey B? Gotta fix that. I think you can click on his name and put unblock. I could be wrong. I don't block anybody. I get blocked. I don't block anybody. There are people on my Facebook that I'm like, I'm not gonna block you. I just don't want to see you in my feed. So that I do. I do. Let's see. Oh, where we at? Where we at? Miss Jones, I can't with the Marvel Legends group. Man, there's a bunch of crybabies in there. I'm gonna be honest. That's where I met Joey. No, Joey's cool. Joey's cool. Matt Lodge 44 says, I'm okay with hand feet, but real talk, what about whale booty? Oh, thank you, Matt Lodge 44, for bringing whale booty back in. Childish says, thank you, Ian Hansen. Really means a lot. Ian Hansen, don't worry, son. We already established that if I ever make content outside of streams, that I will rank below D. It makes sense. Joey B says, later, y'all. Later, everyone. This was a good one as always, says Mark Z. See you later, everyone. So Ian Hansen, thanks for stopping in. I typed in Joey B, but he didn't come up. Oh, that's weird. Mr. Jones doesn't interact with the groups. I've noticed that. I know sometimes I'll see you like something, but that's about it. But yeah, I appreciate everybody stopping through. MadLogic44, Mr. Jones, Chandler, Ian Henson, Joey B, Marcus Yee. We got Clockwork Orgy. We had Lucky Butter was up here. We had Savage Saint came through. Trying to think, Olu popped in. Nasser. Shout out to Nasser. Um, let's see. Chandler, can someone give me his exact username? Joy B, what does Chandler's profile pic look like? I always want to say Chandler's profile pic is the rat fink. I don't think it's the rat fink. It's green with a little face in it. Doombot 9000. Oh, Doombot 9000 was here. Later, y'all. Oh, the Tinder Hot XYZ. They were here. Shout out to them for popping back up in the stream. I almost forgot about them. Mark, yeah, bots came back last minute. Jens, shout out to Jens popping through as well. Yeah, but I do got some additional content for y'all that I have lined up. Hopefully, I'll be able to get to film that soon and put that out there for y'all and get some more reviews out as well. But as always, thank y'all for stopping in, and y'all have yourselves a great night. And now y'all get to watch me as I look for my stop stream button.